Hey, Vortex. So, I always hope to shoot a video that is very inspiring and can motivate people to do the right thing. But I don't think that people are motivated to do the right thing. I think that people are motivated to do whatever they need to do that allows them the easiest life possible. And this is precisely why so many people in this country are like wigging out right now, because they're so used to being comfortable. I don't like seatbelts very much, you guys. I don't like seatbelts, so I have to give off the impression that I'm wearing one even when I'm not. It's kind of stupid too, because like all this effort that you're making, towards not wearing a seatbelt, you could just wear it and you wouldn't have to make all that effort. Yeah, I realize that, but it's fun to live creatively, wouldn't you say? Well, I think about, my life and like how difficult it's been because of my psychological turmoil, if you will. Will you? Will you, Vortex? Will you? I hope you will. Okay. So because of my psychological turmoil, which was not inspired by some major traumatic event, by the way. Okay, a lot of people have PTSD because they were raped or because something really terrible happened to them during their childhood. If anything terrible happened to me, I do not remember it. I'm not saying that nothing bad happened, because I was in foster care for like a minute, and maybe it was a long enough minute to really screw me up for the rest of my life. But I know that I've always been a crazy person, and I'm sure that the term crazy, gets thrown around a lot. I tell people that because I know that I act weird. And if I just tell people right off the bat, like, yeah, I'm a crazy person, then anytime that I do something weird, or like they see me talking to myself, or they notice that I dress very peculiarly, they don't ask questions like, I don't mind if people ask questions, but they never do anyway, but it's like people aren't concerned, because like I'm already aware of whatever they think they need to let me know. Because, I've noticed a lot of people tell me that my socks don't match, or, my hair looks like shit. My mother told me that today, but she didn't say it that way, but she asked me when the last time I brushed my hair was, and I was like, well, I don't know, a few days ago. And she said, that's pathetic. And I said, I know, but I don't care that it's pathetic, Mom. She's one to try to get me to, clean up my act, and I just can't do it. I'm dirty. That's what it means in sign language. Dirty. Isn't that cool? But yeah, so anyway, it's just like people just want life to be easy. And I think that the more obstacles fuck that trash compactor. Fuck them. They're making too much noise. It's pissing me off. Anyway, it's like I feel like the more obstacles you have to deal with, like the better off you'll be, because you'll just have life skills from those experiences that you had that probably weren't very pleasant, But the more of those unpleasant experiences you have, the more you'll appreciate not having unpleasant experiences, the more that you'll appreciate, you know, the good times in your life and the good people in your life, you know, especially if you've been screwed over by anybody. It's like you'll really appreciate not being screwed over. That's decent logic. Yeah, you encounter enough, you know, pathological liars. You deal with enough sociopaths in your life, you'll really appreciate when somebody's not a sociopath. Exactly. No, but the thing is, like, I hang out with a lot of different people. I've talked to a lot of different people. I talk to a lot of crazy people. And by crazy, I don't mean it in the cool Amy Gross way. I mean it in like the bonkers, fringe, leftist, identity politics kind of crazy, okay? Now, I was definitely there for a little while. Especially when it boiled down to like my mental illness, because I think that a lot of people that are mentally ill, they really struggle with that. You know, how much of this can I play the victim about? How much of this is my fault? How much of this is something that I choose voluntarily? And I think that that's a real struggle for a lot of people. But I would say truly mentally ill people are people that don't play the victim about it, because it's nothing to play the victim about. This is an opportunity that we have. This is, you know, a different way of life, and it's so much better. It's so much more preferable than, you know, the way of the sheep. You know, why would I want to be anything like that? I will say though, that, you know, when I fantasize about living my real life, I don't know. I was thinking about this, like how I'm not fantasizing about being crazy. I'm fantasizing about people taking me seriously, which nobody ever will. But maybe Hotep Jesus would. I'm hoping that he'll talk to me. He's probably like the only person that would. The only person that has like some sort of like Twitter following that would actually take me seriously. But that's because, you know, he's out there himself. He's a lot more well put together than I am, though, I'll tell you that. But anyway, it's like, it's depressing though, just knowing that you have a lot of solutions, but like people aren't gonna care or like take you seriously just because you wear mismatched socks, or like, you know, you look at things with a very like, you know, obscure and, you know, weirdo kind of attitude. But it's like, you know, this would be way better. People would be way better off if they just listened to people like me. You know, but, you know, you'll never listen, will you, sheep? Never, never, never. No, you're too busy doing this. Wow, such an amazing life you lead. Anyway, I'm gonna go, because 15 minutes left. 15 minutes until the cutoff. Yeah, man. Maybe I should check my mail. Yeah, you should check the mail. It's something you should do. Everybody should check the mail. Yeah, this is true. All right, we're gonna do that.